Well, hello there, and welcome back to the studio. If you're new here, my name is Paula. I'm a visual artist from Dublin in Ireland, and this is where I share tips and inspiration on growing your art business and selling more work while keeping that creativity at the heart of everything you do. This week, I've been thinking so much about the shift in seasons and how the brighter evenings, thankfully, bring fresh energy and a sense of possibility. I mean, January has felt like day 732 now at this stage, but we shall march on and get on and everything will be okay. But it's so important when you're running an art business because staying motivated and consistent is really what keeps things moving. Right now, I'm finishing up a commission that has had many moments of discovery and inspiration, shall we say, ignoring the fact that our littlest dog stood on it, put paw prints on it, and spilled some dirty paint water over it. But it was salvageable, it was fine, and I actually love this piece of work, and I'm so grateful that it's been fine. But it's actually given me a new love of doing commissions, which is really interesting because I thought that would have just really had such a negative impact on it, but it hasn't, surprisingly, so that's a good thing. I'm also finishing a couple of smaller pieces that I hope to have up on my website by the weekend, which is now really tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I told all my followers that I was going to have it up tomorrow. And since I always share little snippets of new work in the days leading up to a release, I wanted to talk about how I use that to build interest, get people excited, and ultimately sell more art. And when you're selling your work, it's not just about listing a piece and hoping someone buys it. That will be absolutely amazing and that will be the dream. But for most artists, that isn't the reality, and that's fine. So you need to really create a sense of anticipation. And that's why I always share glimpses of what I'm working on in the weeks and days leading up to releasing new work and working on that. I share images of texture, of colors, different progress shots, and I often put in little words or just a little sentence or a little phrase that will captivate the person who's looking at it. And it really sparks curiosity and builds a little bit of wonder about what's coming next. I also put links in my stories as a call to action, and this is really, really key because it makes it easy for collectors to sign up for early access to the works that you're going to release. And that's where your mailing list comes in. It's the best way to stay connected with people who love your work and want first dibs before anyone else. It makes people feel special and exclusive, and it's a brilliant way to engage with people. And speaking of staying on top of things, every Sunday evening, or actually the last little while, Monday mornings generally, I sit down, I grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and I write out my to-do and my goals for the week and what needs to get done, what pieces I need to finish, what emails need to go out. And it keeps me focused and makes running my art business feel even more manageable. The other day I had to order some more packaging materials, and that had been on my to-do list. And it's just because I have about 7 million tabs open in my head at any one stage, and it's so easy to forget these things. So I just find writing things down makes my life just that little bit easier and makes me feel like I control those things. And I've actually put together a simple weekly studio planner for you. And if you'd like to grab a copy, you can grab it for free using the link below. It's a great way to stay organized, especially when you're juggling all of the things that you need to juggle in an art business and just having a life. When you're juggling commissions, new releases, marketing, ordering, all of those things. So yeah, grab it below, click the link below, and it's free. And I hope it'll help you. Oh, and exciting news. I finally set a date for my new next creative workshop. I have never done one in my home studio before, so I'm feeling a sense of anticipation, a little bit of excitement, and maybe slight trepidation about it. I don't know. But it'll be happening at the end of February in my home studio, and I had thought that I would have gotten this done prior to Christmas, but really it was just too busy. And I also thought that time of the year, people are busy as well. So I feel like that this is a really good time. And I've mentioned it on my Instagram. And as always, my mailing list gets first access. And I think if you're running your own workshop in the future, this is something to keep in mind. Giving your email subscribers early access really creates a sense of exclusivity, and people love being part of something special. Already I've had people reach out to me and ask for when it is, and I always point them to subscribe to my mailing list. And it's really all about making the people on your mailing list feel valued and engaged and feeling that they're getting something more exclusive from you. So that's my week ahead, and what I've been doing as well. So yeah, finishing up commission and getting ready for a new release and making sure I'm staying organized so everything flows smoothly. And if you are trying to grow your own business, I would highly recommend getting your own mailing list. I would recommend MailChimp or MailerLite. Both are free and you can pay for a paid subscription as well, but the free ones have been adequate for me. I'm just in the middle of transferring over to MailerLite. I've used MailChimp for many years and it's been very workable. Is that the right word? For somebody who finds tech a little bit clunky, MailChimp and MailerLite are very, very good ways. I'm sure there's loads more out there, but Google them anyway. And just start doing call to actions on your stories, on your social media posts, and ask people to join you. And it's an amazing way to start building that community and more engagement with people who want more of your work and want to follow you. If you're an artist working to grow your business, I'd love to hear from you. Do you plan your week out? Do you go with the flow? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, if you want to sell more art, start by building anticipation, just staying consistent and making it easy for people to connect with you. Your mailing list is your biggest asset, so make sure you're using it. Thank you so much for watching, creatives, and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Okay, until next time, take care. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along for more. Okay, ciao, ciao, bye, bye.